Всем привет, мои дорогие друзья и подписчики. С вами Юрий. Вы на канале Diamond Games. И у нас продолжение замечательной игры Хогвартс Наследие. Играем мы с вами на PlayStation 5. Желаю всем приятного просмотра, хорошего настроения. Заварите чаечек, кипяточек, кофеек. И мы погнали проходить волшебную игру. У нас уже новый герой. Второе прохождение. Мы играем за Когтевран. Нашего персонажа Маркус. Вот. Кому интересно, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии в чат, все читаю, с вами общаюсь. Ой, какая сова у нас тут красавица. Слушай, мне нравилось беленько. Ну нет, это тоже ничего. Вы получили сову, открыть руководство. Сообщение пришло. Профессор Пиг. Иди ко мне. Кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который мы нашли в Глинкансе. Совиная почта. Это вам не Макс. Быстро и удобно. То ли поверху идти, то ли понизу. Наверное, понизу надо найти. Значок же внизу. Надо же по значкам же ориентироваться. Вот, мы в туалет пришли. Нормально. Тут что у нас? Какой-то сундук. Это Протего. Ладно. Пойдем дальше. А вот он какой-то сундучок. А, нужен уровень 3. Ладно, пойдем наверх. Да не, ребята, так особо не играю, так все по возможности. Вот. Буквально стрим будет недолгим, где-то больше полтора часика, так до 5 часов вечера. Может быть, еще потом вечерком попробую постримить, если получится. Наш факультет находится прямо в башне. Ну, как вот тут прям ускорились. Знаете, что, мне кажется, ребят, что не хватает в этой игре? Немного реализма. Вот они бегают, у них даже одышки нет, герои не устают. Ну, даже в той же замечательной GTA San Andreas наш герой мог уставать. А тут бежит и бежит. Промарафонец какой-то. Привет. Спасибо, что зашел на стрим. Как дела? Да, я понимаю, компас направления. GPS-навигация бежишь. Все находишь.
Да, нормально. случайно наткнулся на стрим.
Спасибо, что зашел. Надеюсь, тебе понравится стрим. Мы, кстати, играем на PlayStation 5, тут нет русской озвучки, только русские субтитры и текст. Так, ждем нашего профессора. А хотя бы скамейку какую-нибудь поставили бы.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor.
А вроде
It had
недавно
that dark
русская
glow like the
озвучка
dragon collar.
вышла.
Русская озвучка вышла для ПК.
Used it to control the
Там надо мод
dragon.
ставить.
But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ну да, надо хоть за
They're
медальоном.
after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Should we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Монетки лутаем. Чем только разных этих глобусов.
I should come back to this another time.
Какую колумпа. Что прям целый класс тут. Че, идем на урок следующий. Я пока не буду использовать быстрый перемещать, надо еще карту сначала еще открыть.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates.
Привет, Альтаир.
Классная игра.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Ну, такой интернет. Я вот не знаю, вот обновился роутер или что-то случилось. Короче, от роутера я могу, допустим, стримить, но он мне покажет, что я в сети или нет. А когда с мобильного телефона раздаю интернет, У меня PSN пишет, что типа FCT.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's
Ну,
what
вроде
I
вот
tried to
стрим
tell
запускаю,
everyone.
нормально, вот вроде как идет.
People can be so cruel. Just
Лайк
because they're
тебе
sprayed all
поставил
over with smelly
волшебный.
gobstones.
Спасибо за волшебный лайк.
It's their own fault for losing. In
Ваши
Melbourne,
волшебные
the
комментарии
worst
меня,
losers.
меня
Everett and
поддерживают.
Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet.
У меня
I need
должна
someone,
завтра
perhaps
прийти.
a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Завтра как раз и распродажа новая появляется.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from
Я
their
тоже
hiding
жду
spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself.
выплату.
Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Вот ее камушки. Куча камней. Почему она сама их не может найти? Интересно. Ну, попробуем найти тут как это зона.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school.
Ну,
for
что там его
Zenobia's
жарить?
gobstones.
Замариновал мясо, развел огонь, это, насадил на шампур.
Revelio. Reparo. Levioso.
Ну, руководство собрал.
Revelio.
Даже дождик моросит. Не, ну прикольно.
Черная кошка шлет привет ассасинский и кошачий.
Она просто волшебная кошка мяукает.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Это свои заклинания.
Protego.
Маркус еще не писал тебе.
Да нет, пока я вроде не писал. Угу. Там какая-то головоломка.
Мифический артефакт сохраню.
Revelio.
Хорошо.
No. Was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Ребят, никто не знает какую-то головоломку открыть? Так, тут какой-то единорог.
Do you think anyone found it?
Там 11 нет. Два вопросика там будет сбоку. Надо либо еще искать 11. Голову какую-то вот эту.
Revelio.
Oh, there was something else too.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I'm not entirely in agreement with what you're saying, but I do see your point.
Интересно.
I'd better keep an eye on
Нормально,
around school for Zenobia's
дверь
gobstones.
телепортировал. Это телепорт у него тут случился.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way.
Что у меня ключи?
So excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Какие-то хитроумные ключи. Летающие.
Revelio.
Пойдем, ключ заберем. Такие побочки-то нам вместо сюжета берем.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Да, что не сделаешь ради награды?
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the
Goblins,
upper.
werewolves!
А где-то тут должен быть ключ.
Accio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
А, и ключ улетел. Нормально. Пойдем зайдем.
There's the cabinet.
Мы с тобой не
How do I
боимся
get this key in
высоты.
there?
Ну, какой ключ?
Excellent.
Попался.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Жетон факультета нашел.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient Sarah was before I went to sleep at her.
Так, тут какая-то еще книжка есть. Сейчас на самый верх заберемся.
Revelio.
Ну, сундучок. Угу. Тут ничего нет.
Revelio.
Хотя тут должен быть. Прям надо мной, походу. Альтер, как у тебя дела? Что новенького? Интересного?
You should see your face!
Revelio.
Так, ничего не нашел.
Revelio.
Ух ты, призрак.
Levioso.
О, выполнили испытание.
Revelio.
О, котейку погладили. интересно.
Revelio. Accio.
Нашли затемненные очки без оправы.
I need someone to lend me some potion ingredients.
Странно. Нет, тут единорог есть. Что обозначает нолик и тройка и другие цифры. 12. Также двойной знак, есть вопросы. Ладно, как-нибудь в интернете загуглю потом.
Oi, can you help me?
Бежим на задание.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
Ключ это
I should see the scroll
факультета.
and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
I tried telling Hector.
Всё, бежим. Открывает очередной сундук. Паук и змея такая, да?
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. This must be my house. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Нужно, короче, 15 таких ключей найти, чтобы открыть сундук факультета. Понятно. Пойдем изучим новую магию. Ты сам откройся. Что, ребят, вы что-нибудь пишите в чат, не знаю, пообщаемся как-то. Чтобы интересно было. То что-то я уже не знаю, что-то говорить. Может, уже ночь. Если они тут по ночам уроки проводят. Что там прилетело? Ключ, ключ, ключ. Куда-то ключ улетел.
Revelio.
Странно.
I believe we
Oh,
have...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Угу. Да, в палочках победить.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Revelio.
Так, нагнем их. Выдавили с палочками. Тут, в принципе, пока не тяжело.
Revelio.
Как-то нашли. Карты интересные.
Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Levioso.
Нормально. Ночь на полу прождали.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Конечно, вполне себе покажем себя.
Brilliant.
Приступим.
Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Potato. Is that all you've got? Lumos. There you go. Accio. You're better than that. Levioso.
Act like a winner. Levioso.
Potato.
Ну, где там? Себастьян ее поджег.
Come on.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Ну, 6 уровня. Быстро как-то.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That's it! Nicely done! Good one! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Все, можно идти за новым заклинанием.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Так, новое заклинание тут.
And keep your wand steady.
Вот инцендио.
Good work.
Incendio.
Неплохо.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Научиться поджигать. Фу, возвращаемся к нашему фигу.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hackett.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Интересно, реально пойдет к нему в кабинет?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Теперь с Себастьяна будем. Кошки не горят. Ну и зато быстро бегают.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Панти дорогие, но заклинания бесплатные.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Где действует это заклинание? Ага, надо подождать. Лучше чтобы был прикол не с заклинаниями, а именно с пантиями. Как вы, ребят, думаете? их отвлечь. Нормально.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Так, лишку забрали.
Gracious, what a mess! Better not. I knew you hurt someone. Out with you!
Меня спалили. Вас поймали, попробуйте еще раз.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Good gracious, what a mess!
Благоприятный звар.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're a mortal, you best turn back. Nobody's there after all. Wonder my heart didn't stop at the front.
Как их отвлечь?
Must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
эти миссии.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. Quietly now. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Буквально книгу с такой.
They shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Repair.
Починили.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. Must be more to it.
Здесь вот портал.
might this lead? Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Incendio. Accio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Levioso. Incendio.
Так, давайте бочку.
Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Ага.
Revelio. Incendio.
Он ничего не прыгает, а?
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Охрана очередная.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Ух ты, блин, улетел.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Incendio! Potato! Leviosa!
Исцелиться.
Leviosa! Incendio!
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Возвращаемся в класс профессора Фига.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Сложный плащ.
Юр, привет, как ты?
Привет. Да нормально. Ты как? Че новенького? Попил небольшой выходной. Решил поиграть. Офига себе. Что новенько, дорогие друзья?
Первый класс заканчиваем. Я весь там в основном.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Пару новых заданий дали. Мне честно, сейчас за дочкой идти, ребятки. Мне нужно продолжу уже на следующем стриме. Всем спасибо за ваше внимание, за просмотр. Обязательно подписывайтесь, пишите комментарии, если понравилось, ставьте лайки. Ну и увидимся на следующих стримах. Всем большое спасибо за ваше внимание, за вашу активность и до новых встреч. Всем пока.